You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Just believe in it. Believe in it. You can do whatever you want. You can do.
Everyone, welcome to Executives After Hours, a leadership perspective. This is your host, Dr. James Kelly. All right, we are 1 week out from April 23rd, the day the book goes live on Amazon.com. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is for the book, The Crucible's Gift, 5 Lessons from Authentic Leaders Who Thrive in Adversity. The Kindle version should be live sometime this week, so if you're holding out for that, good news for you. It should be live. We just have some final edits to make, and then it takes about 12 to 24 hours to get it uploaded onto the system. In the pre-orders, I got to tell you, I've been extremely lucky. When you put your book up, you have to pick subcategories. And so I'm in the business and management category, or business and money category. And so I'm looking at a list of the subcategories. So, for example, if you go to business and money culture under etiquette, right, that'd be a subcategory. Money and management and leadership, I'm under leadership and training and mentoring and coaching and strategy. And under international, I'm global marketing, and you get the gist. So on all of these categories except for one, at any given time you go look, I'm top 10 for pre-sales. I've been number 1 for global marketing, number 1 for etiquette, number 1 for organizational change. And the one that I'm most proud of, though, is the one for leadership. You know, leadership has 34,000 titles in that category. It's not a small category. And for new books, at one point I was 71 out of 100. They list the top 100. And, I think that's only going to go up, in the next week or so. So I'm really excited about that and thankful about that. So for those of you who have pre-ordered, I say thank you so much. Over the last month, 2 months, when I've been doing this vlog post, I always kind of tell you a little bit about the book, or I tell you about someone who's recommended the book. So I'm just going to give you a quick list, not what they've said, but who is saying that they would recommend this book. So again, Dr. Marshall Goldsmith, Thinkers 50, number 1 leadership expert, Dory Clark, Jeffrey Hazlett, Bill George, which I'm super proud of, Dennis Boyle, who is the founder of IDEO, world's largest product design firm, Hal Movius, Movius Consulting, specializes in negotiation. Who else? Lee Cockrell, former senior vice president of Disney Resorts. Bernie, oh my gosh, totally forgot Bernie's last name, but Bernie is the founder of the Washington Speakers Bureau. And finally, John Berghoff, founder of Flourishing Leadership Institute. Super long vlog, so let me kind of get to the main topic quickly today. I want to talk to you about something that I think is important, and it's about increasing your self-awareness. So I want to give you 6 takeaways that you can use today to increase your self-awareness. So number 1, this is a huge one, find a mindfulness practice. The research is very clear that when you engage in mindfulness, you're actually a better leader, a better listener, a better husband, mother, grandmother, it doesn't matter. And you don't have to do 30 minutes a day of mindfulness. You can do 2 minutes, a minute 10 times. Doesn't matter. Many of the leaders that I interviewed had a mindfulness practice. The next thing you can do, and I think this is critical for any leader, is beg for feedback. But if you ask for feedback, be open to the feedback. It's too easy to ask for feedback and then be defensive about it, but be open about it. I once had a boss that told me that if you hear something once, put a stake in the ground. If you hear it twice, reflect on it. And if you hear it a third time, you better make a change. So think about something or some bits of feedback that you've received more than 2 times. It's probably a chance that it's true. And if you find yourself being defensive, that's even a better sign that it's probably true as well. Number 3, journal it. I think journaling is a great way to get your ideas and thoughts down on paper. It helps you talk through your emotions, feelings, processes you want to work on. But I also recognize journaling is not for everybody. I tried doing journaling, I come and go from it, and I definitely see the benefit of it. I'm trying to figure out how to do a better job of it, but I think it's really important. But number 4, I think this is a great exercise for you to see how you want to be perceived. And this is called the eulogy exercise. Write your obituary. Write what you want people to say about you at your funeral. And I think if you come up with things like, or ideas such as money, wealth, power, appreciation, in terms of what you've accomplished in a career standpoint, you probably are missing the point of what the world is about and what life is really about. If you're saying about your family and relationships and doing good in the world, then you're probably on the right path. And it sets you and puts your trajectory in your true north, if you will. The other thing you can do to become more self-aware is a little more tactical. And it's to actually log your hours. I had an executive coach recently. She made me put blocks of every single thing I was going to do during the day. And at first I kind of pushed back on this because I thought I managed my time pretty well. But I soon found out I don't actually manage it very well. And then what I found out is I had a sense of accomplishment every single day I would go through that list that I would create. So I'd go to my calendar and say 30 minutes here, 15 minutes there, hour here. And if I didn't finish that task, I had open time later on in the week where I could come back to that task. So the idea is that I'm always moving forward, and at the end of the day, I have a sense of accomplishment. Number 6, watch yourself. Now this is a form of journaling, but what you can do here simply is do bullet points and watch your habits. Watch what you do on a daily basis, right? Do you get up and do the same 3 things every day? Do you go to the office and do the same 3 things in the office when you first get there? The idea behind this is to figure out if you can see patterns in your life that may be holding you back, or maybe life hacks that you can actually share with other people. So that's it for today. 6 things you can do to increase your self-awareness. And I will try to do a couple vlogs while I'm traveling over the next 2 weeks to kind of check in with you about emotional trauma, both positive and negative, what I'm learning, the growth, and so forth and so on. And check out the podcast because I'm actually reading the first 10 pages of every chapter over the next 2 weeks. So I've already done 3 chapters already. So I'm going to do the next 3 or 4 probably by next week, or at least even after that as well. Finally, go to my website, subscribe on YouTube. Oh, my nose itches like a mofo. Okay, do all those things that you got to do to follow me. I hope that you've enjoyed these vlogs. I'm hoping you're getting something out of them. Share them. This is the longest freaking vlog I've ever done, so I apologize for the length. And if you hung out this far, check the notes at the end when the credits go. There'll be something in there for you as well. All right, thank you, and see you later.